said that our chances in Gatlinburg were little to no accumulation, but that up in the mountains they might get some snow. Looks like they did. Back at Anakeesta, first time in 4 years. Home of my favorite mountain coaster of all, Rail Runner. And they got a new one now. So I will get on the new one and also get back on the old one. They have a two ride deal that I saw, that for I think $17 or something, you can get 2 rides. Either do one of each or 2 of the same one, your choice. So yeah, the coaster pass, $16.99 for 2 rides. But unlike 4 years ago when I was just doing this before Dollywood's 2 o'clock opening, I'm actually gonna be here all day. Well, I won't be here all day, but I'm not doing Dollywood at all, so I'll go back to the hotel. I stayed at a hotel that I can walk to from here, so that saved probably $20 in parking. It is still expensive to get here. It's over $40 when you start adding on all the taxes and fees and everything. That's just to get here. That does not include the coaster pass. So you're looking at over 60 bucks or around 60 bucks without parking to do the mountain coasters, admission plus the 2 mountain coasters. I don't know if that just fell in the last few minutes or if I just walked by and didn't notice it. It looks like you have this as an option too. If you don't want to take the ski lift, there are cabins on the ski lift too. For anyone who's nervous to be exposed like that, just sitting in a chair out in the open with just a little bar. And especially when it's cold like today, people may not want to be exposed like that, but you know what? I didn't come here to sit inside a box while I come up here. I was gonna do it the right way. Bring on the cold. Oh, heater, yes. So there's the new mountain coaster. It's on the far end. You gotta go well past Rail Runner, past the tower, up the ramp. Got on their new mountain coaster. It's pretty basic. Not a super long ride, but not really short either. Considering that it's like $17 plus tax for 2 coaster rides, that's not bad. It's like Rail Runner in that you start off with the downhill section and then you end with the lift hill. So you see, it isn't just Ninja at Magic Mountain and Adventure Express at Kings Island. Although, to be honest, I think it's really stupid that people complain about that. If you have a great ride that ends with the lift hill to the station, who cares? Obviously a lot of people do, but I don't know why they do. Rail Runner is the best mountain coaster that I've ever ridden, and it ends with the lift hill, so it doesn't matter. And this is a pretty good one too. Their new one, it has some zigzag sections, no real airtime hills, though you don't ever see any kind of real airtime hills on mountain coasters. You might see like a little bump that tries to give you tiny pop of airtime, tiny pop of mild airtime. As quickly as that snow fell, it melted up in the mountains. Looks like there's still some left, but yeah, I do think that that was very freshly fallen when I saw it. Now, last time I was here, this section was here because I remember this thing. It's a willow sculpture. And when I was here 4 years ago, they were doing a lot of construction work, and it has paid off. They've made a lot of great improvements. So looking to the west there. Oh, we got one of these. I remember this over the Grand Canyon. Freaked me out. This one's freaking me out too. Whoa, it's rare for me to get weak in the legs like that. That does it to me. So you can see the new mountain coaster going down that way. The lift hill coming back up. Oh, and another one of these. Yikes. That's another one of the mountain coasters, but there's also like a suspended coaster kind of thing where you're in a harness. And now time for Rail Runner. Don't break, don't break. And no doubt that's the best mountain coaster I've ever done. And it is pretty crazy. You're going at such a sharp incline all the way down. And you take those turns, a couple of them are pretty wild. You don't know how you stay in the car. Now that first one, where it says to brake, that one actually isn't as wild as you might think. It's not as wild as it looks, but a couple of them later on, they are. But you really feel that speed, and you can just tell visually just how sharp of an incline you're going at the whole way. I rode this twice, 4 years ago when I was here, and of course I had to do it again, especially at that coaster pass, $17 for 2 rides. If I were to do another coaster pass, I would just do both rides on this.
I mean, I think there's always something.
No, don't break. Don't break. There you go. Oh yeah, no braking. That's the way to do it. It snowed up there, then it mostly melted, and now it snowed again. It keeps filling in more on that mountain. Yeah, it's pretty cool exploring around all these things. Go down the slide. It's actually pretty easy to get up from there. It makes it look like you have to like climb the rope straight up, but that's not what it is. Treehouse trails are pretty cool. It's a good workout too. It's not just regular walking.
We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Woo! Thank you all again.
I got up here just in time before the official sunset, but here in Gatlinburg, the sun sets behind the mountains a little earlier than the official sunset time. A little bit of sunset colors. Yeah, the colors of the sky didn't last long. This is their Astro Lumina thing. It's an upcharge. So is doing this better than going to Dollywood? Well, no, but it is something different. Even though Dollywood is not all about lightning rod. A time when lightning rod is closed is a good time to take a day away from Dollywood. And the other time that I came to Anakeesta That was in 2019. That was the morning before going to Dollywood with the 2 o'clock opening, and I got my first rides on Lightning Rod that day. So my first Anakeesta visit was the day of my first Lightning Rod rides, and my second Anakeesta visit is because Lightning Rod is down. But this was cool. Got to see it at night. I did not see it at night when I came last. Spend more time here, not feeling like I have to rush. Like last time I was trying to hurry because I needed to go get some food and then get parked, take the trolley over to Dollywood. Shorter days at that time, 2 to 9, 7 hours. Now we get 10 hours every day. Everyone wants the cabins because it's cold, but the cabins obstruct your view. For me, it was no question, definitely the chair.